Hi, this is Terri Hartman at Beyond the Box Nutrition, and today we're going to make a fresh jicama slaw. This is a super simple slaw that'll go really awesome with any kind of barbecued meats or sandwiches. I also love to just throw some grilled protein over the top for a quick lunch. So the first thing we're going to start with is jicama sticks from Trader Joe's. This is a great way to shortcut this recipe if you don't have a lot of time. You can also find fresh jicama as well and just cut it up for yourself. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take our jicama sticks and put them in a food processor and shred them up. Now you're probably asking, what if I don't have a food processor? Well, then you get a little extra exercise by using a grater. So something like this, just a little hand grater. You can take the sticks or the regular slaw and just go back and forth on your hand grater. See, happens really quick, right? Nice and easy. But today we're going to throw them in the food processor here. And makes for some quick work. Then next, we're going to do carrots. So I love carrots. I just have some organic carrots here. I washed them up really well. I'm going to chop off the dirty ends, set those aside, and put those in my food processor. Apple of your choice. This happens to be a kiku apple. And I'm just going to chop it in quarters and take out the core really fast. I think green apples would work really well in this recipe. That would give them a nice little tart punch if you like that. Or anything really, anything that you've got on hand. I'm going to just put those right in the food processor. Uh-oh. So now I have just about everything in here. The basic recipe calls for jicama, carrots, apple, and then any kind of herb really will do. You can use parsley for sort of a more plain coleslaw that would go with just about anything, but I'm a big fan of Mexican flavors, so I like to add cilantro. So when you're working with herbs, one thing you want to remember is you don't want this. This is not going to taste good. So do take the time to just sort of pluck off those leaves. There we go. When you're ready for your herbs. The other thing that I like to add to this just to make it sort of interesting is a little jalapeno. So I'm going to throw that in now. And again, when you're working with a jalapeno, you want to be very careful. You don't want to touch your eyes after you've touched a jalapeno. The seeds are very spicy, so if you want even more spice, you can add the seeds, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the seeds right out of there, scrape them out, and I think I'm actually only going to use about a quarter of that jalapeno in this recipe. Once you're done, your mixture is going to look like this. Nice big bowl of shredded things. I'm going to grab a bowl real quick, which I forgot to do. Dump it all in. I'm going to move my garbage out of the way, chop up my herbs a little bit here. You want basically like a handful of herbs. So that could be cilantro, that could be parsley. You could try green onions in here, or chives, basil, really any kind of fresh herb that you enjoy would probably work nicely in this dish. The dressing is a fresh lime, so that's why I feel like Mexican-inspired herbs goes really nicely in this dish. So I'm going to dump all those herbs in. And here's what it looks like. And then lastly, we have one lime. We're just going to cut it right in half. And then you don't need all those fancy juicers that people have. You need a fork. You're going to pierce the lime a few times and then just squeeze it. So stick that fork in there, squeeze the lime juice all over. You want to use both halves. Give it another good squeeze. You could add more lime juice if you have a bigger bowl or if you really love lime. That's going to be it for me. And then salt. Very simple. I like Redmond's real salt, but you can use Himalayan sea salt or whatever you have on hand. A few good twists. And then I'm going to give it a good stir to get everything mixed up. And all right. All right, and that's it. So we've got a nice, delicious side for all your barbecues, an easy jicama slaw. I'll give it a quick taste. Yep, it's good. Bye for now.